If you are preparing for the North Carolina broker exam, you must understand the key provisions of Standard Form 2T, the offer to purchase and contract that most brokers use in North Carolina. This form is tested because it defines how many residential real estate transactions actually function in North Carolina. Let's break down what matters most. The seller must deliver marketable title at closing, and title must be conveyed by general warranty deed, not a special warranty deed and not a quitclaim deed, but a general warranty deed, full covenants of title. The exam expects you to know that. Now, what is closing? Closing is not when the parties sign or when you go to the settlement table. Closing is defined in the offer to purchase as recording of the deed. So if the deed's not recorded, there's no transfer of title, there's no closing, and that definition shows up on the exam. So you need to remember that. Now, the contract also has a paragraph that allows for a delay in closing of up to 7 days if needed to complete the transaction. For example, to clear any title issues or to finalize funding from the lender, that 7-day delay does not constitute a breach. Students forget that. The exam doesn't. You also must understand what fixtures Standard Form 2T specifically says convey with the property. The form includes items such as built-in appliances, and it also includes the stove, which is not built in most of the time. Attached lighting fixtures, ceiling fans, wall-to-wall carpet, attached mirrors, not mirrors hanging on a nail over the bathroom sink, storm windows and doors, mailboxes, window shades, blinds, curtain rods, and brackets. Notice all the hardware, no drapes. Attached TV mounts and brackets. So the brackets go with the property, not the TV. The garage door with the remote control. The remote control is included. These items are all included as fixtures unless they are excluded in the agreement. The due diligence period is really important for you to understand. It's the time that the buyer has to investigate everything. They have the right to have all their inspections done, the appraisal, the survey, the title, their homeowner association documents. And during this due diligence period, the buyer has the right to terminate the agreement for any reason and receive a full refund of their earnest money. So if the buyer terminates in writing before 5 p.m. on the due diligence date, they get their earnest money back. After 5 p.m., they leave their due diligence fee and their earnest money for the seller. And do not confuse the due diligence fee with the earnest money. The due diligence fee is paid directly to the seller at contract and is non-refundable, meaning the buyer is not going to get that back unless the seller breaches the agreement. The buyer is buying time to decide, and they have the right to terminate, and the seller is on hold, and that due diligence fee pays for that hold. Now, the earnest money is different. It's held in trust, and it is refundable to the buyer so long as they terminate during their due diligence period. Both the due diligence fee and the earnest money apply toward the purchase price at closing, but don't mix the two up. If you do, you will miss questions. The final takeaway is simply this: marketable title via general warranty deed. Closing is defined as recording of the deed, and there's a 7-day delay paragraph. Understand what the fixtures paragraph includes, and understand the power of the due diligence period and the difference between the due diligence fee and the earnest money. Standard Form 2T is not just paperwork. It's a blueprint for the transaction. Know it well, and you will walk into the exam prepared and confident. I am Kim Stotesbury, and I like to keep it simple, and I love to help people pass the real estate exam.